Hey guys, just got back in from Huntsville Hamfest. Wow, it was amazing. I don't even know where to begin. I just want to do a quick video to thank some people that made this probably one of the most, if not the most, enjoyable ham radio weekends of my life. It was really great. First off, I loved Huntsville. I'd never been there. It was the first time I've been to the Hamfest there, but the city itself, everything about Huntsville is just absolutely amazing. Beautiful place. If you didn't go or never been, go to Huntsville when you get a chance, and go to the Huntsville Hamfest because it was pretty epic as well. Where do I start? First day I got there, me and my friend Mike flew in together. Mike is WM4ST. He's in Chesapeake. He's actually the president of Chesapeake Amateur Radio Service, the club I'm in. He and I got off the plane. I rented a Jeep. We went straight to Gigaparts. That was cool. And it was so cool to walk in Gigaparts, look on the shelf and see my book there. So that was a pretty epic. We left there, went up the mountain to Montesano State Park. All the YouTubers there, I only know where to begin there. Everyone was there. But the highlight for me there was I made my first CW contact that's actually in the log there at Apota Park. Thanks to Mike and Becky from Ham Radio Duo. If you're not a subscriber to their channel, do so. They're awesome. They really are promoting CW, and I appreciate that. My contact was with Becky, but Mike was beside me to kind of remember the DAs and the dashes. But I did it with a straight key, and thank you so much to you guys. That was awesome. Let me get some call signs there. Mike is N4FFF. Becky is N4BKY. They're epic. They really are so cool, and it was so good to meet them. And everybody else was there as well, you know, all the tubers. So that was a great afternoon, that Friday afternoon. After that, Saturday got up, and the reason I was there, we were the book signings for my book. That was just a great thing to be with all of the ARRL people, you know, top to bottom. David Minster, the CEO of the American Radio Relay League, so good to see him. I really got to have some good conversation with David, and it was awesome. And David, if you're watching this, thank you. Great advice, great mentoring, and I appreciate you very much. And thank you for making the book happen. And I'm looking forward to working along with the ARRL in the future. If you're not a member to the ARRL, there'll be a link below to them as well. Join. Also, there'll be a link for my book. I'll put that below. If you don't have a copy of the book, boy, did I sign some books, and there were a lot of books there. Gigaparts was selling my book. Ham Radio Outlet was selling my book, and Chat Radio was selling my book. 3 different vendors. They had a lot of books, and guess what? They don't have any left. It's sold out with all 3, and that really made my entire weekend to know that the book is that popular. Pretty epic. It really was, and I don't even know where to begin. I just want to thank everybody, everyone that bought the book, everyone that's enjoying the book. I hope you enjoy it because it's meant to be used. Go out and build some antennas, and thank you. As far as the convention itself, the big vendors were there, as I talked about it. There was a really cool flea market area. I did go around and I did buy something. I'll get to that at the end. I bought an antenna, and I'll get to that at the end. Other than that, my friends, man, all my buds that were with me, all from Chesapeake here at my home club. As I mentioned, Mike, WM4ST, Shane, AH2EJ. Yes, Shane has a Guam call sign, but he's Navy, and he's been here in our Norfolk, Chesapeake area for a long time. Shane's amazing. He's awesome. And Johnny W1EMM, Johnny's comms director for it. He's the guy that runs the social media for our club there, so he did a heck of a job, and he took a lot of video and helped me out greatly, stuff that I'll use in future videos as well. But that was really cool. While I was there, I got to speak with, I talked with, at Dayton, I met these guys. That is Al Peter, AC, 8GY, and Dr. Jack Purdom, W8TEE. They have a book right now out as well. Theirs is a lot bigger than my book, but it's, packed with, it's pretty in-depth information on digital signal processing and SDR, software-defined radios. They have developed the T41, or what is now called the T41 EP. This is a 20-watt SDR transceiver. I want one. It's awesome. It's an open source kit build right now, or for builders. Very inexpensive to build. Takes a little bit of work. I spent a lot of time with these guys. Kind of hoping that this can go into production somewhere. I'm gonna have a video, and I'm gonna talk all about it because it's just too much for this. I'm gonna talk all about this radio, this transceiver. I interviewed both Al and Dr. Jack. That's coming soon. While I was there, I did it, and those guys were just they were amazing. Also, I met some really cool people with the Challenger. They are called the Challenger Learning Center. I'm sorry, the Challenger Learning Center. It's a new learning center in North Alabama for science, space, some radio in there. Those guys were awesome. Great to meet them. Dr. Farah Hayes, she is the director of that. And it was so cool meeting those guys because it was just like, what they're doing is a legacy to the crew, the Challenger, the Space Shuttle Challenger, their family. And there's a lot going into this. And I'll put a link to them down as well. It was really interesting meeting them there because, we go to Ham Fest or whatever, and it's the same old guys out, walking around talking about, radios or whatever. It was good to see the youth. That was one thing about this Hamfest, with a lot of young people there, and they are the future of our hobby. So it was great meeting them. That was fun as well. From that point, I'll tell you what, just Huntsville. What a great town. Beautiful, clean, wonderful city. Great restaurants. Oh my God, you know me. I like to eat in my videos. I did not have a bad visit to any restaurant. We went to 3 or 4 different ones while we were there. And just great places. And then from that point, I think one of the highlights of my trip there was when we went to the U.S. Space and Rocket Center there in Huntsville. And me being my age, I can remember Neil Armstrong, us landing on the moon. I was 7 years old, and I can remember it happening. So to see everything for the Saturn V rockets and that the C1 live right there, before my very eyes, and all that went through with the Apollo and growing up through that, man, what a great visit. If you're passing through even Huntsville, stop there. That place is just amazing. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center there in Huntsville. That was another highlight of the trip and another great thing about going to Huntsville for the Hamfest. So that was fun. That was kind of it in a nutshell. I really want to thank from the bottom of my heart every single person that just came up to me, showered me with just love, man. You guys are awesome. I cannot begin to tell you how much I needed that. That weekend just did so much for me. If you watch some of my last 3 or 4 videos, I was getting really salty. So you renewed me, you recharged me. Thank you for all the great words, coming up and just shaking my hand, meeting me. It was so great to sign your book if you had one, but just to talk to people. I mean, sometimes, as you work, and I love this channel. It's not a job for me. This is fun. It's something I like doing, but sometimes you get to a point where you need a breath of fresh air. You guys, you were my breath of fresh air. Now I can't wait to get back out there and start making some videos and playing. Like I said, I got this new stuff, and I got some antennas I want to do. I just can't wait to get it done. So I want to thank you guys from the very bottom of my heart. You gave me energy. You renewed me this weekend. It was so good to meet so many wonderful people. Ham radio is full of wonderful people, but when you guys come up and talk to me, I appreciate it greatly. All right, let me wheel in my haul here. I bought one little antenna. This is all I bought. I can't believe it. It was not almost what I bought. I eyed this Eagle, the Ten-Tech Eagle. It was beautiful. I was so close to getting it, and I kept saying, I hope somebody buys it. I hope somebody buys it, because I was getting ready to pull the cord, and I really shouldn't have spent the money, and I didn't. Someone bought it, but it was a beautiful Ten-Tech Eagle there for $600, and I tell you what, it was calling my name, and I didn't get it. But I did get this is a Prime AL800. It's a telescopic 2 meter, 70 centimeter. I'm going to start. That's one thing I want to do now that I have that Goitech PMR 171 radio. So this is a nice little collapsible. It'll fit right on that, on the like Manpack type, and it's a, you know, actually see a telescopic antenna. So real soon I'm going to get out there and play around and have a little fun with my new radio there. There, back right there. I was going to get out with that and start doing some VHF and UHF stuff with that, and have some fun. Anyway, that's it. That's a wrap up of my trip and what I did, and I just had so much fun. Once again, thank you so much to all my friends that came with me, especially you, John. The video stuff that you take, W1EMM, I got so much extra video. Shane and Mike as well with pictures. That was fun. But most of all, thank you guys. Thank you for the encouraging words, and thank you for being there. Until next time, I'm not salty. Don't be salty. Let's have some fun. Talk to you later, guys. 73.